And we're back. So, as I had concerns about, the game did crash again as we tried to go to the race. That's 3 of the last 4 races that's done that now. Frontier are aware. They have released a PC hotfix that's coming to consoles in the next couple of days. But yeah, this is frustrating. Every time we get ready to go straight to the race, the game just goes and it instantly cancels the stream. So we'll give it another minute, let some people find their way back, and then we'll go into the race. In fact, actually, let's prep the setups again, because we've got to redo that. Not the setups, the strategies. Right. So, it was lap 22, lap 44, medium, and soft. There we go. Not taking any fuel out. We're going very aggressive off the line. Deja vu. There we go. Let's do the same with Lewis. So lap 22, lap 44, and let's swap the strategy here. So medium, medium, soft. Update. There we go. Strategies are set. Fuel loads are set. Driver modes are set. We'll give it another minute just to let everyone else come back in, and then we will go to the grid. So, evening again, Cobra. Evening again, Mr. Water. Yeah, can't wait for the patch that's going to fix this issue. Crashing before every race, or almost every race, is starting to grate just a little bit. I'm amazed it didn't crash at Baku. Maybe it's because we had the sprint weekend. Oh no, wait, it was Miami last night. It didn't crash at Miami. I think it did crash at Baku. Right, let's go to the grid.
Here in Imola, the drivers are ready to take on the 63 laps of the Emilia-Romagna Grand Prix. And it's always an entertaining race when Yuki Tsunoda is involved.
I don't think there'll be many expecting them to mount a challenge from P19, but I wouldn't discount their chances.
But just what will happen here, your guess is as good as mine.
I very much discount their chances.
This is it, the Emilia-Romagna Grand Prix.
Alright, we're seeing soft tyres on the Ferrari and the Red Bull.
It's lights out, and away we go.
That's going to make it tricky. Max is running mediums, Alonso is running mediums. Both Ferraris are running the softs. Magnussen's jumped Hamilton.
Just show me what you've got. Copy. Let's go for it.
Hamilton fighting back and retakes the position from the Haas. Once again, Russell is complaining about great powers of persistence. That message is starting to really grate. I hear that way too often. Side by side still with the Haas. It is on those soft tyres. And it looks like we might finally be able to get that move complete, maybe? Yes. Right, back up to 7th. But a great start for George, gaining a place up to 2nd and hanging on to the back of Sainz quite nicely here. Not close enough to have a look, I don't think. Hamilton is close enough to the back of Leclerc though. Can he make a move? Put him into battle assist.
Overtake is available.
And we'll leave Russell in deploy. He's got to push hard, try and stay with Sainz. He's already a 2nd behind. I don't think we've got enough pace on mediums to keep up with a pushing Ferrari on softs. But at the very least we are holding Perez back, which is good. Because he's also on softs. Kind of want to calm the tyres down. They are getting a bit too toasty.
Make sure to keep these tyres in good nick. Understood.
And we've got to go into top up now.
Charge the pack. Covering. DRS has been enabled. He said.
Lewis having a look. Just a little look at the Ferrari.
Don't think about getting the pack back up.
Can't get the move done. Ferrari's stuck behind Alonso on those mediums. It's giving us an opportunity.
If we could just drop back a bit. Covering.
Alright, so we'll get DRS if we can stay within a second here. Perez is going to be all over Russell on the main straight. I don't think we'll be able to keep him behind. But if we can try and stay with him, that would be good. Yeah, Perez is just going to fly past us, potentially, unless Russell can close the door. He does. Can he keep it shut? He can. What a great defence there from Russell. Hamilton starting to struggle. Let's turn off battle assist because that's now going to be hurting him. It's too far away for that to be of any real benefit. Perez all over Russell here. I think it's a very stalwart defence. And now that we turned off the battle assist, Hamilton has closed back up again onto Leclerc a little bit. We'll just let the tyres cool down a touch, try and get a little bit more battery in the car, and then we'll try and wind up and have another run at him before he gets past Alonso. Again, Russell shutting the door on Perez. So this is good for Sainz. This is letting Sainz sprint away. This is terrible for Perez because it's ruining his soft tyres. Let's take a look at tyre wear. See, Perez's tyres already burning up a little bit more in the dirty air. Have to work them harder. They're overheating. So this is excellent from Russell here. Doing exactly what we need him to. We don't have the pace of the Ferraris, certainly when we've got a tyre disparity in terms of softs against mediums. But if he can keep Perez behind him, this is the point on the track where we are most vulnerable, down the main straight. So we can keep closing the door at the end of the run, as we have been doing. It's going to keep boosting his confidence. It's going to be hurting Perez's confidence, and it's going to be hurting his tyres and his strategy, because he's going to be not able to run at the pace that he should be running at to make his strategy work. So this is fantastic stuff from George. I hope he can keep this up. But again, as I was saying in practice and quali, it's slightly disconcerting to see just how little extra pace we seem to have with a brand new engine. I was hoping we'd be quicker than this. Oh, he's going to have a look. Oh, beautifully shut them down. I didn't even have to do anything there. I was just about to give him some deployment and didn't need to. He defended it all on his own. Good job, George. Now I just need Sainz to do something stupid, like total his car, and who knows, we could be on for a potential podium. Let's stop burning extra fuel now. This might be the death knell in terms of Russell's defence, dropping the fuel burn back down to normal. I'm still holding Perez back. Every failed overtake is just going to be nibbling away at his confidence. Every successful defence is just going to be boosting Russell's ever so slightly. Hamilton not able to do too much at the moment. He's staying with Leclerc, that's the important thing. And we have dropped Magnussen. So we are starting to create a little bit of a gap between 7th and 8th. That's the gap that the front drivers will be looking to pit into. More great defending from George. This is excellent stuff. Let's keep an eye on Lewis for a lap or so. See, Leclerc's tyres at 70%. Just going to let them get a little bit lower. Touch more battery in his car, and then we'll start pushing. And we'll see if we can find a way past Leclerc. Definitely glad though, even though we might not be getting a huge power benefit, I'm definitely glad that we are not getting the penalty of poor acceleration out of the corners with a used engine and a used ERS module. That would easily allow Perez to swoop past us. At least we have a fighting chance of in each defence without that that deficit. That might be why we're able to hold him back. We might be getting a better launch out of the corners. Just cool Hamilton's tyres down a little bit more so that we can push them for a little bit longer. And while we're running like this, I'm going to go into medium overtaking as well, so we have less lunges, because every failed overtake attempt will hurt his confidence in the same way it's hurting Perez right now. I think one more lap and we'll be ready to push with Lewis. Just go harvest here, just so we don't splurge a load here on this acceleration.
Push. Let's push.
All right, here we go. Let's start our attack run.
Use the overtake. Let's go for it.
Nice little boost to the confidence for a personal best in Sector 3. We're close. Are we close enough for a lunge? No, not quite. Russell's still holding back the Red Bulls. Fantastic job. Oh, forces his way up the inside. What an overtake. That was aggressive. That was very aggressive. But it was successful as well. Now, can we do something similar to Alonso? Maybe get him into the chicane. No, Alonso's going to close the door on us.
Let's just keep our heads down.
Try and go around the outside here. We're going to have the DRS. I think Alonso's still going to get it as well, but we've got the battery deployment on launch out of the corner. And there we go, we are through. There's the little whoop.
Really well executed.
And we're now on a +6 on our stats for the very, very high confidence. Okay, so we'll go back into top-up mode now that we're in range of the Red Bulls. We'll go into conserve mode. And we'll go into medium
Make sure to keep these tyres in good
overtake.
Understood.
Let those tyres cool down again. Get some battery back in the car. Russell's been doing a superb job. Don't really want to mess with that. Don't want to interfere too much. If I can get ahead of Verstappen, I will, but I don't think I'll try and get past Perez. I think I'll stay tucked up behind Perez for a bit. If I had more battery, I would try and break the gap to Alonso, but we just don't have the battery at the moment. I don't have any battery. So let's go back to George. Another little confidence boost for a successful defence. Perez's tyres must be looking awful now. 54%. 56 for Sainz. They're not degrading as fast as I thought they would. I thought they'd be burnt up a little bit more than that. But he's starting to come under pressure from Verstappen now. We haven't even had to use battle assist yet. That's famous last words. That could be problematic. I'm going to switch it on just in case, because I've got a feeling that Perez is starting to push a little bit. I don't know, I just got this feeling. I think he's trying to turn the wick up a bit. He's going for a wide sweep around the edge. And he's through. Yeah, I had a feeling Perez was winding up for a big launch like that. Okay, we'll go into deployment and we'll push the tyres and let's see if we can get that place straight back.
Yeah, I copy.
Just turn off the battle assist. That's the worst place to overtake him, right before the DRS detection line. Bugger. But we are back in front.
This is good. Let's just manage these tyres.
Yeah, copy.
See if we can frustrate Perez for several laps again. How you doing, Torn? Depending on the tyres that Perez goes onto, I might possibly switch Russell onto a one-stop. Not sure yet. Same with Sainz. Depends on what Sainz is doing. If he goes mediums, he's two-stopping. Same with Perez. If he goes hards, he's one-stopping. Hamilton just keeping a watching brief. Getting close to a pit window.
Pick up the pace. And that's it.
Yeah, I think I'm going to convert Russell onto the one stop. Try and hold track position. Try and keep slowing up the Red Bulls. We'll try and undercut them with Hamilton. Keep him on this two stop. So let's go into strategy. Let's switch him on to the one stop. Let's look at maybe tweaking when we box. Bring him in a lap earlier. We can always switch back.
Reduce your speed.
Right, there we go. Verstappen and Perez having a little bit of argy-bargy there. Out of Tosa. And that's dropped Verstappen right in front of Hamilton.
So happy to push now.
Alright, copy that.
As soon as we're boxing in a few laps, we're going to be just using up this medium as much as we can. Oh, what a dive! Oh, I couldn't quite complete the move. Did we run out of battery? No, we had the lunge and then couldn't quite make it stick. Can we get him up the inside here at Tosa? No, we can't. I thought we had him for a second then. Right, let's calm the tyres down again. Let's go into harvest mode. Try and save up some battery so that we can push when we come out the pits.
Let's just work on getting that pack back up.
We'll let Verstappen put Perez under pressure. We're actually coming under pressure from... Oh no, it's Alonso under pressure from Leclerc. But, Alonso is closing up a little bit. Got to be careful. Still, none of the leaders have boxed, so this does make me think they are one-stopping. I'm going to box Hamilton at the end of this lap. Go on to a set of new medium tyres.
So, box. So this lap. Just close up.
Side's still lapping faster than us. Right, so here we go. First one into the pits. Let's have a nice clean stop, please, boys. That's good. Just for the 2.5, I'll take that.
So could be all clear on exit.
We're going to have a Haas of Hulkenberg coming through as we're exiting. There he goes. We shook it out in front of the Williams. Yep, there it is.
Just have a think about
Alright, so 4 seconds off the back of Hulkenberg. Should start closing that gap down pretty quickly. And the Red Bulls are spending more time fighting each other than us at the moment, which is really good news for George.
If we could just drop back a bit.
Just take a little sting out of the heat in these tyres. Hamilton's already taken a second and a half out of Hulkenberg. And there goes Perez into the box. And Leclerc follows him in. So Sainz is probably going to box next lap. Whoa, what happened to Max? Max just lost a huge chunk of time. Oh, I bet he got held up. They had to back right off when Perez dived into the pits. But that's just opened up a 4-second gap. That's glorious. Hamilton is out in front of Leclerc. That was important. Right behind Perez. Got to clear Perez, who is on hards and is going to the end. I was going to say what happened to Hulkenberg. Hulkenberg dived into the pits.
Use the overtake.
Actually, no, I don't want to overtake until we get to the end of the lap. Sainz boxes.
Understood.
It's a clean stop.
It's not going to be long now, mate.
Probably.
Let's give it everything we got.
Yep.
Start using those tyres up a bit. Let's get the overtake done here. Magnussen's in. Sainz just coming out the pit lane now. We're too far behind to overcut him or undercut him. Need to get this move done here. Need to get it done quickly. Otherwise this strategy is going to fall apart very fast.
You have push and hold overtake available. Just need to make sure keep these tyres in good nick.
Verstappen has just closed up massively. Look at that, he took 2 seconds out of us on that last lap. And we're pushing the tyres. And Perez is pushing as well. He's trying to break away from us. We've still got the DRS. Let's turn off the battle assist. We don't need that anymore. Yeah, Perez is really pushing hard. Look how much he's opened up the gap already in just a few corners. We'll just have to wait for him to slow down again and then work our way back onto him. We're going to box next lap.
Okay, let's see what you got then.
Okay.
We just about got our battery back up to full. Max stays out as well. Sainz for the fastest lap now as he swoops past Ocon. Surely Perez can't keep that kind of pace up for long. Look how close it is between Russell and Verstappen. Just 13 thousandths of a second. Might help if I actually call him in for the pits, wouldn't it? See, he's getting close.
Box, box.
Copy, box.
Let's just manage these tyres.
Copy.
And Verstappen stays out. So we've got an undercut chance on Verstappen here. Need a clean stop. Not the great. Well, actually, it's not bad. Actually, 2.43. It just felt slow, but that's actually not too bad. That might be enough to come out right behind Lewis. It is. They're close to Lewis. And we are ahead of Leclerc. That was important. Right, hopefully these tyres don't take too long to warm up. I start trying to ease up onto the back of the Perez again. I think this strategy is already going to fail for Lewis. Perez is just so damn quick on those hard tyres. Is Max boxing this lap? No, he's staying out again. That time he's going to try and go mediums to softs.
And think about left lifting coast.
Just put a little bit more fuel. Leclerc is already on the back of Russell. Those tyres aren't up to temperature yet.
And happy to pick up the pushing level.
Yeah, copy.
Over overtake is available.
Okay.
Yellow flag. Oh, please don't be a safety car. No, it's not. Thank God for that. That would just give the lead back to, well, not the lead, but it would certainly give the momentum back to Verstappen. What caused that yellow? It didn't tell us. Maybe it's just a slow car getting lapped, possibly. We are still losing ground to Perez. This is crazy. That Red Bull is just so damn quick. Alonso into the box. Right, what's he going on to? Because this might give us an example, a precursor to what Verstappen's going to do. He is going hard tyres. Not a bad stop, it's clean. Right, Russell is holding back Leclerc.
Reduce your speed.
Copy.
So I think we're fighting at the moment for 4th and 5th. I think this is going to be, both Red Bulls and Sainz on the podium. I think we're fighting to try and get 4th and 5th here. Hamilton just not closing the gap. Although Ocon might play spoiler here. Ocon is right behind Gasly, who's right behind Stroll. Here's a chance. Oh, we caught just the right time. I think we got the slipstream, the DRS there.
So the stops are starting to happen now.
We did. Excellent. Oh, what happened to Perez? That's the same thing that happened to Max. It's the same thing that happened to Max when Perez boxed.
This is awesome work, come on. Yeah, we just need to make sure that we don't fall off a cliff on that tyre.
Right, I expect him to close that gap very quickly.
Let's just work on getting
But we're
that
ahead of
back
him.
up.
That's the important thing. Russell back to his sterling defending again. He is just on fire when it comes to defending today. And that puts us in DRS range. Right, is it going to do that thing it did to Stroll? It is. It did it to us as well. Ah, okay, so that's something weird going on there with pit stops on this circuit. Something very weird. I don't know what's causing that, but that is a lot of cars getting screwed over there if another car boxes right in front of them.
So you can pick up the pace.
Very strange indeed. Has Max boxed yet? He must have. Max hasn't boxed yet. He's still out there. He's actually been caught and passed by Sainz. Surely, now with his tyres at 30%, he's going to box this lap. Surely. He's going to come out behind Charles Leclerc. And he finally boxes. Alright, what tyres is he going on to? He's going hard. Yeah, so that's him to the end. That was a very long stint there. 32 laps. There goes Hamilton. been able to pull a couple of seconds to Stroll and Perez. Stroll is doing a good job of holding up Perez here. Russell has been passed, finally. But we've caught right up to the back of Perez and Stroll here. And we've got a full battery just about, so maybe we can try and jump these guys.
Push and hold it, overtake.
Copy.
Oh, that's a great overtake on Leclerc.
Just show me what you got then.
Copy.
You'll see that again.
Let's take a look at the replay. Now we see this was at turn 15. The gap opens up for
Threw it up the inside there. Gave Charles no chance.
George Russell says thank you very much.
He does. He says thank you very much. I'll take those points. Come on, box him in, box him in, box him in. Ah, damn it. All right, follow through, follow through, follow through. Ah, come on, George. You've been so good at defending, and he pulled up a great overtake against Leclerc. Don't spoil it now. Come on, get him, get him, get him. There we go, up the inside. Good lad.
That was a nice move.
That was a very nice move.
Okay, good job.
Now we can see what happened. It was George Russell involved. It's certainly inviting. And the Mercedes climbs higher up the field.
Sainz sets a new fastest lap. We've only got 5 seconds over Perez with Hamilton. It's not enough. Oh, could we really get Perez here?
Charge the pack.
Copy.
We can. We can. Go on, George. Go on, full deploy. Yes! Actually, top up. Don't want to go onto harvest. Make him too slow. That's peak confidence as well. So now he gets to spend another few laps doing what he was doing at the start of the race and frustrating the crap out of Perez. And with peak, fully maxed out peak confidence, he's going to be hard to pass. He's going to be getting +7 to all of his crucial stats there.
That's a good nick.
Let's try and cool those tyres down a bit. Need to look after these hards. They are going to the end. They are in better condition than the Red Bull and Charles Leclerc, actually, for that matter. Sainz too far ahead, 20 seconds ahead of us. But the other reason I want to try and take the pace down with Russell a little bit is to give Hamilton more of a chance to make his strategy work. We can slow the pace down behind him a little bit like this. It gives Hamilton a chance to stretch the gap a little bit more so that when he does box, he's inevitably going to have to do some overtaking to catch back up again, but it means he's got to push the tyres less to do that if the gap is smaller. And I feel confident enough to leave George like this for a few laps because he has got that maxed out confidence right now. Hamilton not pulling away at the moment. Russell is going to have a lunge, but did we get the DRS or did Russell get it? Did Perez get it? We got it, so we should be able to retake that position unless Perez is really sprinting. Hey, he's really pushing. Alright, we're going to have to put the tyres back up again.
Happy to start reducing that management.
Copy.
Take a look at lap times. A 1:18.2 for Lewis is not quick enough. A 1:16.8 for Verstappen. Wow, that is mighty fast. It's not fastest lap fast. Oh, we've got a VSC. Ooh, interesting. Okay.
VSC.
So let's
Just need that delta positive.
harvest. Okay. It's
You've
too
got a yellow
early,
flag
I
here.
think. I could maybe make them work. I'd have to really look after them. I would come out behind Verstappen. Well, no, actually, I should come out ahead of Verstappen. I think I might have to go for it.
Okay, so box.
In a box, sir.
I mean, I could go for the hard tyres. They would definitely reach. Pit
Now,
stop
what
error for
exactly
Norris.
happened there, Karun?
We see Lando Norris boxing. But we see the issue occur here.
Yeah, problem with the jacks. I think if they're going to have an issue with the jacks, they need to put in a little animation of them trying to wiggle the jacks a little bit before releasing, rather than just standing there doing nothing. It looks a bit off. Just looks wrong.
Copy.
Alright, so how much time can we save? Can we get out ahead of Max? It's not the quickest of stops, 2.5, it's okay, it's clean. We're not going to get out ahead of Max. But we'll be close behind him. There goes Max now. There he is. Definitely saved a bit of time there. Remember, we're not fighting Sainz, we just haven't had the pace of Sainz. He's been so quick in this Grand Prix.
VSC ending.
Understood.
So happy to push now.
Copy. DRS
Got to
has
really
been
look
enabled.
after these softs, but hope they'll still have enough pace. Come on, George. Get the move done again. Failed overtake. We'll have DRS. Close enough for a push. Cut to the inside. Can we make the move? Can we complete the move? Yes, we can. Excellent stuff into top up.
Let's take a closer look. Now look, here we head into turn 2. Can they squeeze by?
I mean, Sainz has been blisteringly quick, but he's not had to do anything.
George
George,
Russell
driver of
says
the
thank you
day
very
so
much.
far, I think. He's been mighty in defence, and he has been able to get the overtakes done when he needs to as well. And we're only 4.5 seconds, nearly 5 seconds off of Max. It's not too bad.
Overtake is available.
Right, is this Alfa Romeo going to get in the way for either of us? More superb defending from peak confidence George. Going to push Hamilton like crazy at the end of this lap. Try and get the fastest lap, and then we'll calm him down again. Got to make these tyres last. If we can take that extra point away from Sainz, I'll be happy. Because we could really do with those points ourselves.
Let's just keep pulling the gap.
Yep. It's just slippery.
Surface temps are low all round. We can drop the lift and coast for now, we'll make it up later.
Hammer time, Lewis. Purple in the first. Purple in the middle. It's looking good. Where's the fastest lap? A 1:16.8. We almost got that on our last lap without even really trying for it. We should decimate it on this lap.
You are fastest on track.
A 1:15.2. That is what we want to see. Right, let's calm these tyres right down again.
Yeah, we just need to make sure that we don't fall off a cliff on that tyre.
Russell's still doing a stellar job there.
Just charge that pack.
been so impressed with in this race, I really have. And now we are potentially, if Russell can keep his defence duties going like this, we're potentially in a position where we could maybe get second and third, which would be amazing. That's Verstappen getting past the Alfa Romeo, so no DRS for Verstappen. We might get it though. Are we close enough to get it? I'm not sure. If we don't, he should pull out of the way anyway, but it'd be nice to get that little DRS boost. Yeah, just a little too far back. Can we get Hamilton into peak confidence? He's close. He's very close. A successful overtake on Max would push him over the edge. And I don't know if my chat's not working, but if anyone's been typing in messages, I haven't seen them since, well, at least the last half an hour, maybe 45 minutes. It was like this last night as well. Quite a few people watching, no one talking, and I don't know if it's my chat playing up or not, or if everyone's just quiet and engrossed in the race. Alright, let's try just closing up that gap a little bit. I think slightly slower than Max at the moment. But crucially, we are lapping faster than everybody else in front. And that was on tyre saving. So maybe just pushing the tyres up an extra click like this for a lap or two, just to close that gap to Max, and then really drop the tyres down again. Stay behind Max while he closes up to Charles. Once he gets on the back of Leclerc, he's going to slow down anyway. Chassis playing up, yeah. I did wonder, Mr. Water. I've had to refresh my my chat window a couple of times in the stream. We're still lapping faster than the cars we're chasing, so we're not going to push. We don't need to. And I'm not even going to stay in that tyre setting. I'm going to drop down. We were still fast enough.
Tyres in good nick.
Understood.
Running like this, and making these tyres last is more important than getting there quickly. In terms of tyre wear, we've definitely got an advantage on the cars behind us. We've got an advantage over Sainz, but we don't have the pace to close down a 25-second gap. We really don't. Again, just doing an excellent job of just frustrating Perez here. Max is all over the back of Leclerc now. So we should start chipping that gap down a little bit here and a little bit there. And we should be on the back of these guys in the next couple of laps, I think. I feel like I'm tempting fate by watching the rear wing here. Still holding him at bay. The fact that we've got that extra tyre grip available to us means that if Perez does have another push where he comes back at us, we've got enough grip left in our tyres to really counter that as best we can for longer than he can keep it going without destroying his tyres.
Use the overtake.
Understood.
McLaren getting in the way there. Got a chance for a run at Max here. We're up the inside, we got him. Oh, beautiful move. Right. Into harvest mode.
Such an awesome job, mate.
Now we should be able to take a look here. Let's have a look at the action. It's all at the final corner. They decide to give it a go. And 5th place after that.
Beautiful stuff. So we definitely were able to take advantage of that McLaren going slow there. Now just to absolutely fly past Verstappen. And now we can charge up and go for a lunge at Leclerc, and then after that it's Perez. And then comes the tricky bit, trying to swap our two drivers over without hurting either of them and letting Perez have a chance. And we've got peak confidence for both of our drivers right now. I'm not sure where we're going after this, whether we're going to Monaco or not.
And just have a think about getting the pack back up.
See if we can get a move done here.
Pick up the pace. Temps at the moment are fine.
Go on, get him into the chicane. Get him on the brakes. Ah!
Let's just keep our heads down.
Alright, we've got him here. Yep, we've got enough alongside to be able to swoop around the outside. I hope. Got the battery. And there goes the Ferrari. Oh, can we get a run on Perez as well at the same time? No, not quite. Perez just cutting in front of us.
And just charge the pack. Need to look after the car.
How are George's tyres doing? They're okay. Take a little heat out of them.
Speed.
Whoa, excuse me. Oh, we nearly got Perez there. If we'd been going a little bit more aggressive, we might have been able to sweep past him there as he got the door slammed in his face by George. Oh, and Max dives up the inside of Leclerc at Tosa.
So just charge that pack. Let's go for it.
Start putting the pressure on Perez. Now that Max is through.
Just push.
Hopefully Russell is not going to get held up by the Alfa Romeo here. Come on, dive out the way, dive out the way, thank you. Oh, no! No, no, no! I saw that in the background. Hamilton went for an overtake, the Alfa Romeo pulled in front of him, had to slow down, and then Verstappen just went, thank you very much, straight through the gap. Ah, well, we got fortuitous. Actually, there's a chance here
And happy to pick up the
to break away. We're over a second ahead, just. Those two are going to be bickering amongst themselves. Let's see if we can get George clear so that they don't have DRS, and then that gives us a chance to try and launch our way past.
So you can pick up the pace.
Yep. Charge the pack.
There we go, we got Max back. Just about. Not quite. Not quite. Max is fighting it. There we go, we're through. And now we've got a chance to have a run at Checo. Checo's pushing, he wants to try and get back onto George. Let's keep pushing George.
Push and hold it, overtake.
Yeah, copy.
Right, this is it, this is our chance.
Just do what you can.
There we go, we got alongside before he had the chance to try and close the door on us. And we're through. Excellent stuff. So let's put George into top up.
Here's the replay. Now we're with Lewis Hamilton here. It's there for the taking.
Just squeezes on through.
Up into...
And that's second and third. We want to get onto the back of Russell. We've got a chance again still to break away from Perez. If we can do that, push the last little bit of battery that we've got left so that Perez doesn't get DRS. Excellent, there we go, top up. Right, Russell. Rarely defend. This will hurt his confidence slightly. We've got a yellow flag. It's just a yellow flag. It's an Alpine gone off. Ocon.
This is what happened.
An Aqua
Here we are
Minerale.
then at the 11th corner. Very heavy on the brakes. They took a gamble and it was just too late.
I think he just about kept that out the barrier. Right, and all of a sudden we are through and nearly 2 seconds ahead of the Red Bulls, and Verstappen's got Perez. Right, let's switch them over here. There we go. Let's put him into low.
Be careful with the car.
I'd rather not hurt his confidence. Hamilton's got tyres that are much faster. Makes sense to put him in front of George. We're still way too far off the sides to catch him. There's not a hope in hell of catching him unless he bends it. That's the only way we're going to get the win here. And if Sainz does something very, very stupid. So, keep your fingers crossed. he's driving a Ferrari. Anything can happen. Max does have a grip advantage, but I'm hopeful that Russell will be able to stay close enough to keep the DRS. If we have to manually, artificially slow Hamilton down to do that, then I will do that. A second, third would be an incredible result. Our best result of the season so far. We have had a second place, but Russell was down in 6th at the time. That was, I think, the last race out at Miami. No, it wasn't Miami. It was Baku, wasn't it? In the main.
So it should be 6 laps.
Avatar gets out of the way. Hamilton tyres a little cool. Trying to make sure he actually gets to the end though. And trying to make sure he doesn't pull away from Russell too quickly as well. Fastest lap I don't think is going to be at threat. I don't think anyone's got enough pace to take that on unless they make a quick pit stop onto fresh softs to have a crack, but the AI doesn't seem to do that.
And let's push. 5 laps.
Russell gets through. Verstappen gets through without incident as well. Kind of hoping. Burn off that extra fuel. Williams coming up, that could be potentially problematic. Oh wow, Perez is really struggling now. He's down in 6th. Leclerc got him and he's over a second behind Leclerc. Perez's tyres have just gone. Yeah, 39%, look at that. Yeah, he's been pushing really hard. If only we had more laps, we would be able to really go after Sainz. And I'm driving slow with Lewis to, you know, for the benefit of Russell. Keep Russell in DRS range so he can help defend against Max. Because Max has got more grip in general. He's got a better car and he's got better tyres.
4 to go. Just work on getting that pack back up.
I need to get those tyre temps back up. Losing a little bit too much performance. They'll last now to the end. Oh, nice. The Williams got in the way of Verstappen slightly there. That gave a little bit of breathing room. Not much to Russell. He's still going to have DRS. But at least he's not breathing down his neck.
And 3 laps remaining.
Understood.
I think I might have to slow Lewis down again.
And just have a think about getting the pack back up.
He's just looking a little bit too quick
Just introduce
for George.
coast. Yeah, we just need to make sure that we don't fall off a cliff on that tyre. So no need to charge the pack.
Understood.
Ah, 2 more laps. 2 more nail-biting laps.
And 2 more laps.
Understood.
And we can drop the lift to coast for now, we'll make it up later.
Russell half a second closer this time round. Sainz starts his final lap. It was definitely the right call strategy-wise for Hamilton, I think, to go onto the two-stop. I mean, the VSC definitely helped. We saved a chunk of time pitting under the VSC, but I think we would have had enough pace.
1 more lap.
Anyway. We wouldn't have had to nurse the tyres quite so much, because we wouldn't have had to pit so early. And we've really backed off the pace for Lewis. To make sure that we're protecting Russell. And likewise, I think switching Russell onto the 1-stop was absolutely the right call, given how fantastic he's been at defending today. I can't wait to see how many successful defences he's going to have at the end of this Grand Prix. He's been mighty, frustrating the crap out of Perez and Verstappen all afternoon.
Push and hold, overtake.
Copy.
And Sainz crosses the line first. He's taken the win. Now, there once was a man from Madrid who thought he could win, and he did.
Go home, Crofty.
After that performance, there's no doubt that they deserve their spot at the top of the podium.
All right, here we go. For a double podium. Just 2 corners to go. 1 corner. Hamilton crosses the line in 2nd place with the fastest lap. Russell gets 3rd. What a Grand Prix.
P2.
Great work, guys. Thank you so much.
Massively off the pace of Sainz, but
Really great drive.
he must have a brand new engine.
That's checkered flag.
I'm going to have a look. Oh, wow. Oh, that's us. Leclerc's engine was toast. It's not a brand new engine, but it was certainly a strong engine. 90%, so new gearbox and a new ERS for him in this race. But yeah, he just got away so fast at the start, and then that was it. He was cruising for most of the race.
Wow, what a fantastic drive from Lewis Hamilton.
That was an excellent performance. They set out with a great strategy, and it paid off with an impressive podium finish.
It's hugs all round for the team. In fact, they all deserve a pat on the back as well for everything that they've achieved. The highly decorated record breaker from Stevenage once again taking to the podium.
And that's excellent, seeing both the team's drivers up there on the podium together.
Well, Formula One certainly feels at home in Italy, and it looks like those 3 feel right at home too. And as proceedings start to wind down here, what will Mercedes have made of this result, Karun?
Well, they'll be so proud to have had both drivers on the podium. They're certainly doing something right.
And that's about it for our time here in Imola.
For the next Grand Prix, make sure you join us at the renowned city circuit of Monaco. Prepare yourselves for one of the most legendary rounds of the season.
Monaco. I think we're going to struggle there. There we go. What a race. Fastest lap by half a second over Carlos, who was very, very quick in that Grand Prix. Insanely quick. But a great race for Lewis, gaining 5 places, starting down in 7th, getting up to 2nd. George was phenomenal all race. Superb defending. He was absolutely mighty. He didn't set any really, really fast laps. It was never about pushing with him. It was always about maintaining track position, trying to back the pack up just a little bit and frustrate the drivers behind. And he did that superbly. There we see the Drivers' Championship. Max still top. Extends his gap by 4 points over his teammate, so he's now 11 points clear of Perez. Big points for Carlos Sainz. Sees him close to within 5 of Jacko and jump his teammate in the process. George climbs up ahead of Fernando Alonso, just behind Lewis. Bit of a gap between them in terms of points. Lewis has definitely been more consistent in terms of the high scoring finishes. He's had 2 podiums and just the 1 for Russell. That was a 3rd place. Russell's had 2 second places. Hamilton's had 2 second places and 2 fastest laps as well. Let's see what the Constructors' Championship looks like. 20 points for Red Bull puts them over 200 points. But Ferrari do close the gap. And once again, despite a really good race for us, we still lose the odd point here and there to Ferrari. They stretch their lead over us by another point. That's frustrating. That's our best result of the season, and we still didn't close the gap to them. What can you do, eh? Aston Martin, 4 points for them. Alpine, 8 points. Some good points for Alpine. Another point for Haas that could be absolutely crucial for them as the season rolls on. McLaren, no points. No points for Williams, but they stay where they are, 7th and 8th, and still no points for AlphaTauri or Alfa Romeo. Let's have a look at the pit stop challenge. So Red Bull 1st and 2nd in that, a 2.3 seconds. Look at that, 2.29 and a 2.30. And then Ferrari just 3,000 slower. That's quick, very quick. Alpine shooting up there. George, the first one of our drivers out there with a 2.43. And then there's Lewis with a 2.49. But we do get a few extra points. So what does that do to our standings? Well, Red Bull are still top and by a big margin now, pulling out a lead over McLaren there. Alpine stay 3rd, Ferrari are 4th. We do actually jump Williams. We're a point ahead of Williams now, which is good. And Haas, well, look at their pit crew needs a lot of work, as you can see. Just 2 points scored so far. It's not the end of the world. It took us, 4 races to get on the leaderboard. So anything could happen between now and the end of the season. You never know. But there's the difference in pit times. 1.4 tenths slower for Russell. About 2 tenths slower for Lewis. Let's have a look at the driver reports. I can't wait to see this. 53 successful defences. Wow, that is insane. 53. That's huge. I don't think I've ever seen that number that high before. That's incredible. George was mighty today. Absolutely mighty. 53. Wow. And then you see Hamilton. Aggressive with the overtaking. 8 succeeds. 16 failed, unfortunately. But we could have probably managed that a little bit better to keep that failure rate under control. Good defending. Again, just the 1 failed defence. But yeah, that is just phenomenal work from George Russell there. I knew it was going to be high, but 53, that's just something else. And again, no points for Mick. I'm going to wait until a little bit later in the season before we put him in. Want to get our drivers really comfortable with the new car and try and pick up as many early points as they can. When things are a little bit more comfortable, we'll start looking at putting him in. We pay out a bonus to both of our drivers for finishing in the top 3. So let's see, it's a 25 grand bonus for George, 450 for Lewis. Big difference in the payouts there. And one thing I have noticed as well is that the payouts, the driver bonuses, are much smaller, much more realistic this time around. If Hamilton got a win last time round, and Max as well, if they got a win, in their bonus clause in their contract was like 2.5 million or something stupid like that for getting a first place. Max gets 900, I think about 900,000 if he wins the Grand Prix. That's his bonus payout on his contract. And they see Lewis's is much lower. It's half of that, and it's for a top 3 place. So the bonus is much more realistic this time round than they were before, which is good to see, because some of their bonus contract bonuses were just obscene last year. Right, so we've got scouting due in the next day. That's good. Let's check our inbox. Car inspection. Let's see. So the chassis has failed on George's car. He literally broke the chassis with with all that vigorous defending. So we'll have to swap that out. That's okay. We can live with that. Everything else passed, so that's good for another race. Got our first recommendation for a new driver to scout, Lawrence Jean. We've noticed that Franco Colapinto has a lot of potential, currently P6. That's... Oh wait, Lawrence Jean, that's the name of the scout. That's... I would assume that Lawrence is a male name. I've never met a woman called Lawrence before. I don't know. I'm guessing it's French. Maybe that's a French female name. I don't know. That threw me a little bit there. So it's actually Franco Colapinto that's been recommended to us. 6th in the F3 Championship right now. Let's have a look at Franco Colapinto. Yeah, I don't think we're going to be looking at Franco. Maybe. We'll see. No real plans for replacing Mick at this stage. Still got another email or two to go through. Italy feature race results. So let's have a look at the F2 and F3 results. Théo Pourchaire took the win ahead of Freddie Vesti and Jack Doohan. And Zach O'Sullivan ahead of Dino Beganovic and Paul Aaron. Interesting. Okay, so look at the full F2 results. So in the sprint, De Ruvela won the sprint ahead of Iwasa and Arthur Leclerc, 2 Dams drivers. Maloney up to 4th. Théo Pourchaire was 7th in the sprint. Another good race for De Ruvela. Gained 3 places, finished 5th in the feature. Théo is a pretty attractive proposition in this game. I might have to think about maybe trying to poach Théo. We'll see. Alright, Monaco up next. Looks as though, according to the weather, we are going to have no rain. There's a very high safety car chance, as you can see, 67% historic safety car chance. Let's see. Let's have a look at our cars. So we need to swap out that chassis. We've got 1 spare chassis. There we go, it's installed. Oh no, we've got one spare chassis left. Okay, that's alright. I was worried that we were going into the next race without a spare chassis. Because, you know, you've only got to hit the barrier once in practice. And that's a broken chassis / suspension. How many spare suspensions do we have? One spare suspension, and we are going to have to replace one of them at the end of this Grand Prix. There's quite a few parts actually on car 1 that is going to need to be replaced. The suspension's going to need to be replaced, I think, after this race. Probably the underfloor as well, possibly the rear wing. So yeah, we could be looking at quite a bit of parts being swapped out. Let's see, we've got plenty of rear wings. Underfloors, we've got spare underfloors. We could do with another suspension. We are working on a suspension, I believe. Yes, we are. It's 19 days away, though. I don't know if that's going to... if we're going to get there without making another one. Because we've got to manufacture them after that as well. So I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to make another suspension. Let's see, it takes 7 days. If I rush, it would take 5 days. That would get it for day 2 of Monaco. I don't really want to rush. It's not that expensive though. It's only an extra 150k. I think we can afford that. So we'll rush a suspension. What else were we short on? Chassis, wasn't it? Yeah, we've only got one spare chassis. We are working on a new chassis. That's going to take 15 days, and then they're going to take, I think, 10 days each to manufacture as well. So yeah, we should probably go ahead and make another spare chassis. Cheaper to do it now than an emergency manufacture. So that one we'll just do at normal rate. You know, even if we rush that one, we still won't get it. Well, we'll get it in time for the race itself, but you know, it's probably not a bad idea. Just in case we prang the car in quali. Alright, there we go. That saves us having to make an emergency manufacture over the weekend, unless we prang 2 chassis, in which case we'll have to revert to an older model to get through the weekend. What else is in development right now? The underfloor is 21 days away. Don't need to make any new underfloors yet. The front wing is 23 days away. We still got a couple of spare front wings, I think. Yeah, we still got 2 spare front wings. Hopefully we're not going to break 2. We shouldn't have to replace any from wear for another couple of races yet. They've only just gone on the car. So we'll leave it like that. Let's see. Is Ron ready to negotiate again? No, not yet. He still has no patience for negotiation. So we'll have to have a look at him again after Monaco. Let's check our facilities. What have we got going at the moment? Anything? Nothing at the moment. We've got 8 million, but that's not enough to go ahead with an upgrade. We have got parts that are coming in the future that we are going to need money to manufacture. I could go ahead and upgrade my team hub. Or... ooh... could go ahead and updo the simulator. I'm going to go ahead and do the team hub. It's cheaper. There's more people that will benefit from that than the race sim. Yeah, makes more sense. Operationally, helipad's fine. Weather center would be nice to bump it up, but it's not essential. Tour center upgrade isn't that expensive, but it's not really needed at this stage, I don't think. 4.2 million, that's too expensive for what, you know, for that. It's not really going to help us out. I don't think we need a race confidence gain yet. We'll check in with the board in just a second, see how pleased they were with the result. They better be grinning from ear to ear. We will go ahead though and upgrade the memorabilia room to give us a morale boost. That might make it a little easier for us to renegotiate with old Ron Meadows there. Let's check in with the board. So they're still on medium confidence. We'll find out from them at the end of the month what their overall feeling is if it goes up again. Depends how strong a race we have, I think, in Monaco. They were disappointed with Miami. Why were they disappointed with Miami? I didn't think we did that bad. But delighted with Imola, as they damn well should be. That's odd. It's very odd. Didn't think we were going to get a disappointing result from Miami there. All right, well, there we go. That is the end of tonight's race and the end of tonight's stream. It's been, I think, our best race of the season. I've probably enjoyed this stream the most of the season. And I think we probably peaked with our highest viewers of the season at one point as well. So, yeah, been a good round. Been a very good round for us. We'll be back tomorrow with round 7 with Monaco, our final stream of the week. So we'll be back usual time, 9 o'clock UK time. If you have enjoyed tonight's stream, please do consider dropping a like on the on the channel. Let me know in the comments who was your driver of the day. For me, hands down, it was George. I mean, there's an argument to be made for Sainz. He was phenomenal. Yeah. Let me know what your favourite moments were in the race in the comments as well. And I will be back with some more F1 Manager very soon.